Greetings and welcome, this is Grapey. Before we move to today's video, there's just a short announcement. The Replicant Brawl Pass is here and it brings to us the Replicant Tower, 3 new emotes, bunch of colors and a lot of gold, gems and eggs to collect with it. And 3 of my viewers can win this Brawl Pass. All you have to do is post your player ID in the comment section down below. And I'll randomly pick the winners and post the winners in the next video or in the community post. So keep on a lookout for that. That's it for the announcement. Let's move on to the video. So plenty of times in the server, usually new players who are new to the game ask if their deck is good or what kind of deck should they play to improve the game, or just help them win easier or maybe learn the game better. And most of the time the answer is pretty simple, straightforward, but you might find it a bit complex. The main objective of the main objective of the game is basically you want to destroy your opponent's tower but protecting your own. So you need to have a win condition in your deck and means to protect your own tower from your opponent to destroy it. And at the very beginning, you don't have the resources or the number of clones that are available in the game. You have a very finite number of clones at your disposal. You won't have a large catalog of clones to help you out with. So it doesn't matter if you're asking for like a change in deck or like new clones to be added, because you probably don't even have it. So instead of focusing on clones that you don't have, well, let's try and make a deck where you can use the clones that are available from the very beginning and make use of those and make a strong, rather competitive, not that much, but you do have to make do with whatever you get. So at the very beginning, you can go and check out what are the clones available to you. You'll see Plane Bomb. I highly recommend getting Plane Bomb as your main win condition. It's a solid win condition early on, and as you unlock more clones and supportive clones and more combos, it gets much stronger as you progress through the game. Mini Bomb is a solid choice. It's a 1 mana clone and it lets you cycle through your deck much faster, keeping your main damage dealer, the Plane Bomb, in your hand almost all the time. So the more you can throw out the Plane Bomb to your enemy's tower, the better, because you'll be doing more damage, and that's the end goal of the game. Basically, for your deck at least, you want to deal as much damage to your opponent's tower before they can do the same to yours. Striker Boy is a really good 3 mana clone. It's a pusher. It's fast. It hits hard, and you can keep him in cycle pretty much all the time because it costs so little. It's just 3 mana. It's not a big commitment, and it's for the amount of mana it costs. It's pretty strong, and you get Blast Rocket. That's another great combo tool for later on, but early on you can just use it to push your bombs to the enemy tower as quickly as possible. Then you have arrows. These fall off late game. You don't see them much often because people find better alternative to these, but early on these are really good. For 4 mana you can just cut off all the offense from the air, because early on there's just bomb drone, and yeah, it's not getting passed through the arrows. Speaking of bomb drone is a really good mythical clone that you get early on. It's 4 mana, and when it dies it drops a 2 mana bomb. So that's so basically it covers 2 mana of cost of itself. So you can think that it's a 2 mana clone which goes to the tower by itself, and if it doesn't, it gives you a 2 mana refund of a plain bomb that you can use with your pushers like Striker Boy and Big Smith. I wouldn't recommend using Big Smith early on. It's a strong clone early on, but it falls off really bad as the game progresses.
Why you bullying
There's
me?
too many counters to this, and he just cannot keep up. The spider, bomb spider is kind of alright. The only issue is that it costs the same as bomb drone, and it moves on the ground, and ground clones usually have more counters. So there's easier counterplay for bomb spider. So those are the clones that you have available at the very beginning. I would highly recommend upgrading mini bomb, but first upgrade the plain bomb as much as you can. This one is one of the strongest win conditions in the game. Striker Boy is a really solid option too for a solid pusher that you can use late game. Early game, late game, it doesn't matter. It's just a really good unit. It does lose hard to Big Smith on a head-on battle, but the utility of Striker Boy as like a body that keeps pushing bombs forward for a cheap 3 mana cost is pretty ridiculous. Highly recommended. Blast Rocket is just it's a good early pusher. If you're not into like combos and stuff, you can later change it to something else, but early on you don't need that much upgrades on it. The push force is enough to push bombs and combos into the tower. So those are the 4 clones that I highly recommend. All of them are primal rarity, meaning you can upgrade them pretty easily. So now you have to fill 4 more slots. So let's see what's in the next one. Next one, you get 2 really good clones. Doggos is a really good 2 mana investment. They are very versatile. They are fast. They can be used for combos. They can be used for defense. They can be used on offense. Their low cost and their utility and versatility makes them such a good clone to have for any occasion. I highly recommend it. And you get Bombfly. Bombfly is like how do I explain it? It's like you just harass people with it. Whenever you have 2 mana, you have Bombfly in your hand, just throw it out. It's a 2 mana flying clone, which is fast, and it almost always forces your opponent for an answer, meaning they will be wasting mana to defend against it, or they can just take the damage, and the damage adds up eventually. It's 733 at level 19. It doesn't seem much. I mean, early on you won't be dealing that much damage anyways, but it will seem negligible early on, but it keeps adding up. So it's a really good harassing tool which you can use to keep your opponent, just make them throw mana on the board so that they cannot do their combo properly. And even if they manage to kill the Bombfly, it drops a mini bomb, so it refunds you 1 mana back because it's dropping you 1 mini bomb. So highly recommend using these 2 doggos for their versatility and utility, because they can be used on offense, they can be used on defense. You can use them to push bombs, you can use them to stop bombs, and they're all around really good clones. Here's a strong one. Bomb Frog is a unit. It's I would say it's a single clone that is really strong early on. Late game is still a really good clone. It harasses people really badly. For 4 mana you get a clone that bounces, so it has a really unorthodox movement, I would say, because most of the clones just walk straight forward or fly straight forward. This one bounces or hops. What do frogs do? They hop, right? Yeah.
If they manage to miss it, it deals a ton of damage. If they manage to kill it, it still leaves behind a 3 mana uh, bouncy bomb. Even when it dies, it leaves you with a 3 mana clone, which you can use for uh, damage, or maybe to clear the bridge, because when it explodes, it deals damage. I mean the bouncy bomb, not the bomb frog. Bomb frog do not deal any damage except for a really high stomp damage. So anyway, if you're lucky enough to get bomb frog early on, I would recommend you put it in there in your deck. And that's like 4 from there, and there's 3 here. Let's assume you don't get it, so you can put bombfly and doggos in your deck. So now you have 6 clones. Now you need 2 more. Let's see what's in the next one. Oh, perfect. You need more defensive options and utility. You have Spiky. Spiky is a really good utility clones against deck that are relying on like heavy clones such as Bomb Golem. There's Overseer or Grand Trickster or Doggo House or anything that has a massive amount of HP. You can just spiky it and then they die. It deals really good single target damage, but it lacks area denial. Next you have another really good 2 mana clone Flying Doggos. They are really strong for 2 mana. You can cover air and ground with them. They deal high amounts of damage, and you can sometimes block stuff with them. For 2 mana, I don't think you can get like such a good clone to counter both air and ground at the same time. So now you have your 8 clones ready. Let's see what your deck would look like. Let's go. Yeah, okay, let's put this one in. Where's this thing? Yeah, it's mana based. Am I missing? Oops, here. Let's put rockets in. Let's put this guy in. I'm gonna skip that one. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, where's the clean bomb? It should be here somewhere. It's 2 mana. Oh, there it is. Let's put this in. That in. What was on the last spot? Spiky. Oh yeah, Doggos. So that's the deck. So you have 3 ways of damaging your opponent's tower. You have Spiky and Flying Doggos and Doggos to push them, and you have Striker Boy to help push everything around. If you're not happy with Bombfly, you can maybe replace it with Bomb Drone if you want. Or if you want more bombs, you can just use this combo. You can just rely on Flying Doggos and Doggos to deal with everything else. But there are clones that these two cannot deal with. Like Drago, I don't think they can deal with it on their own. They need some support, so I would say I'd go with this, I guess. So Doggos and Striker Boy to deal with the ground threats, Spiky to deal with things in the air. Yeah, this looks nice. And yeah, I'll go do some friendly 1v1s to show how this deck works. Well, I didn't find any friendly matches, so I'm gonna take this to the ladder since the season reset just recently, so I'll be facing a similar level opponents or maybe a bit weaker. I don't know. Let's see.
A few moments later.
Alright, the level difference is kind of big, but yeah, we'll see about it.
I can block it with doggers. It's gonna explode soon. That's not good. And I missed it. No. Well played, actually. Nah, I was too late. Too late on that one. Let's put this one here, put this one here, let them get close to each other, and now I can do this. Clear everything from the boat. I don't have to spend anything on it. I want to save mana for other combos. And since he has Mind Tick, I cannot use Bomb Drone. It's not a good idea. I'm gonna use doggos to deal damage to this. It's gonna fly up. Yes, I can block it. Now I can send out my own bomb and bomb fly. I would like to stop him. Okay, fine. Oh, it went in. Perfect. Let's use a rocket over here. Just gonna fly. Oh, okay. I preemptively sent out the doggos, but it worked out. Oh, GG. Did he ignore the bot fly? I think he did. Let's try another match. Hopefully this time I'll fight against somebody closer to my level. I'm low on trophies, so it can be a mix of people that I can go against. There I've seen level 9 people at around this trophy as well. It's a one-sided match back then when that happens, but I feel bad, but what can I do? If you don't play for a long time, you get low on trophies, and then you have to beat up low-level players to get back up. This feels kind of mean, but you have to do it. Okay, this is closer. Yeah, good luck. Let's do the Solaire emote. Let's do some simple combo. They didn't. Oh, okay. This will be a tough one. How did I miss that? Oh, come on. Just send Striker Boy at this time. Oh no, it's gonna... No! Unlucky. Why's my bot fly went so high? Weird. Another trick I've learned is this. I can just do that and then send everything. Oh, come on! Oh, that was well defended. No! I can use Spiky on this one. Spiky, I think, is the least useful clone that I have in this deck. Doggos will help with this one. One more jump. Perfect. Yeah, against blast bot. Oh no! Okay. No, that was some weird interaction. I had no control over it. Oh, it won't go fully in. Unfortunate. I can use, at least my spiky is getting some use. That thing. Do I have to kill it? No. Yeah, for blast bot striker boy, it's like a perfect counter. Yeah, the only issue is, oh, hold on. No. Okay, it worked out. As bad as it looks, it worked out. Gonna put more bombs out there. Oh, I did win. Yeah, GG's. But yeah, that's how you play this deck. You keep the pressure on with your plain bomb and mini bomb, and then meanwhile with your bomb fly you can sneak in some damage in when they're too busy defending against your striker boy. The bomb drone is here because I like a lot more bombs in my deck than just 3. So yeah, that's the early for example, that's the deck for like people who are like really new to the game and want to experience it. It has rockets for people who wants to adapt more into combo decks. It has a pusher, which usually you would want to have some